Yeah. Tell me about it.
First of all, Shane motherfucking Action Jackson. Hello.
Now back to the subject at hand.
Back to the subject. I guess so like one half, like I guess during the week, it's an automobile repair shop, and the other half of the building serves it's a dual purpose. The other purpose is that it's like a private underground swingers sex club kind of thing. And anyways, they got like 10 private rooms, and like you can go there, and like it's like going to a bar and you meet a chick and you want to like get down and you're like, fuck, you're like, hey, what's up? You know, and like, it's never gonna get there. You got to go buy her a ton of drinks, go back to her place, hope you get laid. Do you leave in the morning? Do you leave at night? We don't know how to play it. So like when you go here, it's just like, hey, what's up? And then if you guys share a mutual interest, you would go back to one of these fucking 10 private themed rooms. So you're like, well, this is cool. So like, she wants she's like feeling extra kinky. She wants to be, shackled up and stuff or whatever. You can go in the 50 Shades of Grey room. Now, whenever you guys do your thing, whatever, there's a door. And like, you could either like get down and do whatever you want to do, or like with the door open or the window blinds open, or you can close them if you want to, get a little wild and let people watch or whatever. So it's cool. When you're done, there's like a NASCAR cleanup crew.
Oh my God. That was my next question. Who has to launder this load?
Yeah.
Clean up after the orgy.
It's a volunteer position, so if you guys ever feel like cleaning up semen or something like this,
I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel like I do a poor job.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the shittiest thing you could possibly do. Not be part of the orgy
That's
and have to
someone's
clean it up.
That's someone's fucking fetish. There's some strange
I
person
love
out there. It's like,
cleaning up.
well, I can't wait till Saturday so I can clean the cum out of the carpet.
Sniffing the towel, just.
Oh. Ooh.
But so you get done, and you and her are like, whatever. That we leave, and that doesn't have to be the end of the road for you. Like you can meet somebody else while you're there. But NASCAR cleanup crews are like, spraying it, wiping it down, and it's ready to go. That room's like ready for the next.
Wow.
You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Man.
They have one big room. The big room is maybe 3 of these rooms or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it has like church style pews that go all the way around it, and they're like covered with like almost like what you'd wrestle in gym with, like on a mat, like
a tarp.
Kind of like a tarpy padded tarp thing, but it's on like these church pew benches that go around the room. And in the middle, in the center of the room, is this like great big bed where group activity happens. So there's say 5 or 6 of you that feel like getting down or whatever. You could do that. And then there's this crazy thing. It's like a box, like a magician's box. Like you're gonna saw a girl in half.
Mm-hmm.
You get her in there, and like her feet hang out one end and her head hangs out the other. Well, we're taking her from the waist down, and the only thing that you see is her snatches sticking out, and her legs are like propped up in the air. So
that's all you can see.
That's all you can see of her is in the waist down. So her pussy's hanging out, her legs are hanging out, and her feet are like in these stirrups hanging from chains. And they compared it to me when they described it to me was the female glory hole.
Yeah, pretty much.
You just kind of stick your pussy through a hole, and whatever's on the other end is on the other end. So I take her name's Ashley.
Yeah, this is where you took Ashley. Wasn't
Yeah. Hold on here. This is where I take Ashley with me, and that's what her name is for this story. But
names have been changed.
Yeah, to protect the identities of family and friends. So anyway, Ashley decides that she'll go on the box, and I was like, well, shit. Hey, if I'm on the other side of the box, I went around the other side of the box and put my nose in it. You know what I mean? And then there was another themed room that's it's set up like student teacher, for the girls who got the old classroom fantasy.
Oh boy,
And that was pretty fun.
Oh my!
this thing, wow.
It's
nuts.
really
Now, how many
laid
people
out.
were there?
The time that I went by myself was a Saturday night, which was going to be like the most busy of nights.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like, I don't know, maybe 70, 80 people.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, maybe more. I mean, I might be a poor guesstimate of how many was there.
Wow.
And the people that are there, they're not like cows. There's no one like you're gonna look at and be like, oh, I'm disgusted.
like the McPoyles aren't there.
Yeah, like, damn, I wish I didn't do that.
No.
But
Now, is there a charge admission? Or?
there is. It's kind of a secret membership.
Okay.
But I mean, for the most part, there's like if it's a themed event, there's a little bit more of an admission fee. But it's around like $50.
That's not terrible.
You BYOB, so you're saving money there. But they have an actual bar with a bartender, a couple bartenders. You bring it in, and they give you like a wristband, and they're like, number 36. So you go up to the bar, and you're like, here's my band, and they're like, oh yeah, you got the funk or whatever, Voodoo Ranger. Yeah, we'll get you one of those, and that's what they get. You can bring liquor or beer. So I still tip the bartender, but it's
Right.
not like she's fucking pouring me drinks and doing shit. But yeah, it's a good time. I've been there 4 times.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the first time I went by myself and saw all sorts of stuff. I went to a masquerade, like Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. You wear like a masquerade, Phantom of the Opera style shit.
Oh,
like
yeah.
nobody knows who anybody is, and you just kind of, oh, cool mask. Wow, nice tits.
Jesus Christ.
This place sounds amazing.
It is. It really is like a heaven on earth. I've never seen anything like it, and I'm still amazed by it. The whole
Like how long does it take for you to become complacent with like that kind of thing? Like eventually it has to happen, but like, God, I don't know how long that would take.
the one woman that was in a box the first time that I seen it, she was in the box, and I'm like, well, I'd like to get over there, fucking take a stab at this box, literally, So I go up to this guy who's standing on the other side of the box. I'm like, hey man, how's this box work? And he's like, well, you just kind of ask. So I said, well, hey, what's up? And he goes inside. He said, I'll ask. It's my wife.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Whoa.
So he goes in. He's like, hey, honey, there's a guy out here that would like to do this and that. And I just want to check with you to make sure it's okay. Yeah, tell him to go ahead. It's all right. So you're wide open over there. And I was like, well, this is so weird, I got down there like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of this Tootsie Pop? Like 3 licks in, I'm like, what are you doing? Step away. You don't know where this thing's been,
Oh my.
Day at the races. Like, he just brings his wife down to his place and just like, here you go. He's like,
Free roam, yeah.
mean-
David Copperfield here is just making pussy up here.
See, like
Do what you want with it.
I feel like I'm way too jealous for
Oh, I could never in a million years would I let that happen.
Oh,
no. Like
I could never do that.
no, but like it in a different in the alternate universe where like me and Ruby didn't end up together, I'm pretty sure that one's probably at an orgy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they have a I bought a ticket for and didn't go. I got preoccupied. I think I might have spoke to Josh the day that I was supposed to go, didn't go. I was hungover. I went to the casino and played all night like an idiot. And I was supposed to go what they call the Big Bang. And this is just where it is that exactly. Whoever shows up is there's one great big room, and that is just a free for all. And
Oh my god.
there's like a 50-60 person free for all, and I was about going. I was like, this would be wild. This would be fun. And then I was like, well, I don't know what the ratio is. I don't want to be, like, is it
You walk in,
60,
it's like
40, 80,
yeah.
20.
You walk in, there's 3 girls and like
Yeah.
96 fat guys just playing with their belly button,
And I think
trying to
that's-
stay hard.
I think that's the risk you take.
Dude, that is a definite roll of the dice because I know
That's why I'm killing myself. Because it's like, how many, like, do you accidentally get fucked? Like,
It's not like
Ooh. That's a good question. What's
Yeah.
that etiquette?
I'm sure there has to be some kind of etiquette because it's posted like around there, like
That's just what
Is there a
think-
bracelet for that?
when I hear free for all, I'm just like,
yeah. I think Royal Rumble is what
Yeah, like God knows what this is going in, but it's going in something.
that's chaos.
Yeah, I don't know about that. When you asked if there's a band for that, they do have a party for that, and that's what I tell a lot of people when I tell these crazy stories. And they're like, well, that would sound fun, but I don't know if I could go to the Royal Rumble. I just started
Oh
watching.
man,
So they got one that's like you have different like bracelets, and each bracelet like signifies whatever you're for.
Mm.
So like you wear like a green one, and it means like, hey, I'm good to go. You wear a red one, it's like, don't ask me. You know, that means stop. you
Yeah.
know, and yellow's kind of like, well, we'll see where it goes. so
Huh.
so it's like a self-identification. And you're like, well, shit, he got a green bracelet on. I think he's down for whatever. But yeah, it's been a good time so far.
See, like, I fear there's several concerns I have with this. My number one concern is I'm gonna end up in a room full of Danny DeVitos,
Yeah, I could see
like both like male and female. But like, so like I wouldn't be down with that one. But my second fear is I don't know if I could keep it up with like.
Oh, stage fright.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's a real thing.
Like it might take like a couple times for me just like sitting there to like acclimate myself,
I was sitting on the desk.
or I could be fucking plowed and I will just walk in there like a fucking caveman. Ah!
I was in the I was in the classroom, and Ashley was down on me, blowing me,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, you know, there's people watching, and I'm like, oh, you know, one, I
Oh,
don't,
shit.
yeah, one, I don't like having my little baby arm out there for everyone, waving at everybody, like, hey, you know, but you know, she took the bull by the horns there. She had a good time, and she was much more involved than I was. I mean, a lot of times I just go as a spectator. You know, the perverts call each other voyeurs or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, but
And there's some people that are like into people watching.
I
There's a niche for everyone.
I went,
Oh, there, yeah.
and when I was sitting on one of the church pews, there was a couple beside me and to my left, and like they're just watching these people get down on in the main floor, like, you know, they're having sex, they're doing their thing, and it was like watching a 3D porn. You thought like POV porn was like, you know, as real as you get or whatever, but like people were just legitimately watching it as if it was like a show, and it was arousing the partners to where they started to kind of like
No.
fornicate themselves.
Like, what's etiquette in that situation if you're rolling solo? Like, are you allowed to crank one out?
Good question. And that'll tell you. This, I feel like Slumdog Millionaire, because for every question that you have, I've had like a pretty solid answer.
Well, that's
So-
why I'm asking, because you appear to have the information.
So-
I need it.
So when it comes to etiquette and you're riding solo, I'm not sure, because there was this lady. She's sitting down on the church pew, and her man's standing up, and she's like totally like stroking him and blowing him or whatever. And this other guy comes up.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
And he just starts like grabbing it, like stroking it like this, pulling on it, and she's like, "Come here." She gives him like the "come here" hand, and he came over, and she started like double doing it, like
Oh, wow.
one guy, and that's not where it ends.
Oh.
It gets crazier.
Holy shit.
New guy
Mhm.
comes first.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking loser. Like, I grant you this privilege, and you ruin it in seconds. But another guy had stepped up to the plate.
Oh, no.
Now he's at bat.
So there's a third.
Fourth guy.
Oh, no.
I'm watching it. This is my first time, so I don't know. I'm like taking it all in, eyes open, brains like a sponge. I'm just soaking in all this information. By the time I realized that I should have stood in line, it was over.
Oh.
And like, it haunts me still to this day. Like, I'm just
Oh.
so. But I know now that, you know, that's either going to fly or it's not.
Stand in line just like.
She's
Yep.
and like it doesn't seem like an uppity kind of thing to where like if you walk over there and like she's not into it, like where she just like she's not gonna throw a fit, she's just gonna like shake her head no, and that's the end of
Yeah,
it.
give me the shoe fly. Don't bother me.
Yeah, like she's not gonna call the police because you walked in there cranking one out.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. We all know why we're all there. You know, we all look at each other and
Right.
we're like,
Yeah.
okay, if we wanted to go to the club, we would have went to South Side or somewhere in Pittsburgh and danced or something, you know, but we're all here. We know there's a deeper purpose on this earth. And this is it. That was the Sodom and Gomorrah of today. I mean, it's wild over there.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
See, an orgy is
See, to me, it sounds like a good time.
yeah, like dude, it sounds like a fucking blast.
I recommend
like,
even
'Cause I'm into weird shit.
yeah.
even if you're not, I think it's a little erotic to watch two people go at it, and like, you know, there's couples there that are, you know, that they don't participate with other people.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
just them, and they go there and they go to the bar, they dance, they don't mind, you know, the free flow of love there,
Mhm.
and then they go with each other, and they go to the private room, shut the door, close the blinds, lock it, and they have their own little place, and they don't gotta fucking
Now, when you
clean up
say-
a mess.
When you say
Yeah.
blinds, is that to like a window to the inside of the building?
No. It's
Or, like,
it's
outside
like
to the
an, it's-
public?
It's like an internal private room.
Okay.
The rooms are approximately this size,
Okay.
and
It's for the other orgy goers.
yeah,
so-
like
Okay, it's a window to the-
say we have
To-
the
to
front door
inside of the
here,
room.
Yeah, so it's not like to the like public.
not to the public. No,
Okay.
no. I mean public within
Okay.
the people who
Yeah,
are a
right.
member, so private club members. But there's
I
there's
feel
a
like
door.
that wouldn't fly if
There's
it
a
was
door.
the window
No.
to the public. Like people
No.
would be like, you see this shit? I gotta fucking
Why will
see-
no one live on this block? All these
Yeah.
houses are cheap.
I just saw this bitch. She just shit on this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, see, there's another concern.
I didn't see any of that play.
Like as soon as someone shits on
That's
someone else, like we gotta go.
Yeah,
that's,
you know.
that's the one you gotta go to. It's like a Wednesday night.
That's where, yeah. That's where the real freaks.
Ooh.
That's where I draw the line. Like
That's Friday the 13th shit.
if I pull my dick out, like when I'm taking a piss and I pull it in too quick and I pee on myself, I get pissed, like angry. I'm real angry. So like that
Me
whole
too, me
fetish, you can
too.
just you could swipe, you wash that shit down the toilet. I'm never. You please don't pee on me.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So, yeah, but it's I would recommend you and the missus going out and see if things ever get stale, go there and just maybe it might just spark a flame
I
again.
think they would go. It didn't need to be.
I mean, I
they're
would-
just weird. and they would
Yeah,
probably-
we're just do some weird shit, man.
I'd recommend going and maybe just enjoying one of the themed rooms for yourselves. You know, not participating with others.
yeah,
but
seriously, just go.
Just
have a-
open the blinds.
yeah.
let 'em
Well,
watch.
maybe not open up. They have everything you could imagine. They have
No, but-
they have that like robot. It's like a mechanical bull style robot with like a dildo sticking out of it, and they like sit on it. It's called I don't know how to this. God, I'm on a stream. Excuse my pronunciation. I don't know if it's right. but
Sibian?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. They have
Yeah,
one. They have
see?
one of those. And Ashley wanted to get on that actually,
Yeah.
and she was very upset. She had already sat in this chair. It's like a chair like this.
Mhm.
Vince, you're crafty with wood, right? So
Yeah.
you could like drill a hole through this,
Yeah.
and then you make like a big like vibrating fucking dildo thing stick
Oh,
out of it,
nice.
and then she just like kicks her, and then
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, you guys didn't want to see that.
I mean, like I appreciate the pantomime.
Yeah.
You're going all out, brother, and I
Right.
appreciate
She
it.
rode that and was super excited, and then was like, "Where's the Sibian thing?" And
Uh-huh.
we were looking for it, and like, it was being occupied. So,
Well, is there a line to it, or
well, I mean, hey, there is girls there that enjoy, trying some of that stuff and using things that they don't, I mean, a lot of it's embarrassment. You know what I mean? I'd love to you go buy a penis enlarger pump, but I mean, I'd be nervous as fuck at the cash register. Like, this is from Uncle.
Yeah.
that's what Amazon Prime's for, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You know how much weird shit we've got through Amazon Prime.
Oh.
I found out some things.
Yeah, they say that those guys know the most about you. So,
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like it's the weird shit that just goes through like my Amazon Prime like recommendations.
yeah.
Like I don't know if I can fucking pull it up right now for it to even say anything weird. But like I didn't realize how many dildos go through the mail.
Oh,
Oh holy shit.
yeah.
Dude, because people will order stuff like from China for like I don't know, like $1, and it takes like 17 weeks to fucking get there. And then the Chinese have no couth at all, so they put it in like the thinnest plastic
Oh,
bag they
yeah.
possibly can. It's like made out of like grocery bag material.
Like, here, Mrs. John. What? Mrs. Johnson's buying a big rubber Johnson.
Oh yeah. And dude, on more than one occasion, I've delivered them like this, like they're as big as, about as long and as big around as my thumb.
Oh, yeah.
They look like a dog dick. I'm like,
That was a
what the
little-
fuck are you guys doing?
That was a small job I picked up. I needed money. I did some model. It was one of those kits,
All right, here's the example. All right, we got Fender pickguard screws,
All right.
Fender American Standard Series nuts and bolts.
So you're a guitar guy. You play the guitar.
Yeah,
right?
a
All right.
bondage mask.
Oh.
What the fuck?
And then you're just going to creep that one in there.
Yeah,
Have you been thinking about?
yeah. See, it's there. Right besides guitar screws.
Well, man, after this podcast, they're going to be advertising like swings to you and Ruby. They're like, have you thought about?
Shit, that's customers who bought items in your cart also bought.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
I didn't know you like cheetah print.
I like mesh.
They do have leather and lace night. There's a corset night coming up there.
Shit.
Yeah, so every
They got
girl's
it
gonna wear
all.
bustiers and corsets, and that's the theme: heels, bustiers, and corsets. So if you're a Prime member, get that shit here in a couple days, and let's go.
Dude, I couldn't go to one even. I couldn't live near the town this happened in.
Yeah.
Because I know there'd be someone I fucking know,
Well,
and I don't need that in my life.
So what I recommend to even a girl I know in a private group approached me about that after seeing that I attend some fun events or whatever. She was like, I would be afraid about seeing anyone that I know, and I have an ex-boyfriend, and his people would tell on mine. I'm like, look, I've been there 4 times and haven't seen anyone I know yet, and what I would recommend is go to the one where you wear the mask.
I was gonna say, don't they? There's another one where that's just all masked.
Yeah,
So
well,
I'd have to wear like a ski mask. Well, dude, I'm even
Ah.
tattooed, so like,
mean,
it's pointless.
No one's gonna look at your arm and be like, "He has a star." Everyone knows he has a star. That's him. That's
The
him.
people that like know me can pick me out by my fucking tattoos.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at that point, like it would be like me or something.
Yeah,
like what the fuck are
like
you
I
doing?
don't need to run
Yeah.
across you there.
What
well,
the fuck are you doing?
I was.
Is Ruby getting in the box?
Yeah, maybe you could put her in the box and just you have fun with her in the box. You don't,
That's true.
I mean, I
I
had to
can
ask.
build my own box.
Yeah, really. We just make a little hole right here, and the wall will just go outside.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
You
I'm gonna put a glory
Don't
hole
put
in
a
the
glory
fucking
hole in-
podcast studio.
The fans, let the fans.
That doesn't feel like her. It's just like a coyote or something.
Jesus. So did you ever like? It wasn't like crazy enough. Like you had to say a password or anything.
No, there's no password. I mean, I do.
Orgy.
I do like sign up for everything in advance, so like I'm not at the gate like a whole lot. I just
Yeah.
tell them who I am and I'm there.
So like, this is your new hangout or obsession?
Yeah,
at this point?
when I get some free time, I like to go out there and see what's going on. I've never been disappointed. Even the one that was a masquerade party, and I didn't see a whole lot of like people just getting down. I mean, there was, but not as much. They had a burlesque show, which was like really classy and nice, and
Mhm.
it was like New Orleans themed, and they were passing out beads and drinking, and it was you felt like a touch of Mardi Gras, and it was cool. It was a pretty good time.
It sounds like a good time.
Do you worry that this might affect your sex life in the future?
For sure, for sure.
But like, do you worry like?
Everything's gonna be too vanilla from here out.
Yeah, like,
Oh, for sure.
is monogamy a thing that can even
That's
happen?
true, dude.
I think yeah, but you know what? I've been single for a couple years, and it wasn't until like maybe the last year that I really embraced my. I'm gonna make up a word like singularity.
I know what you're
Like
saying.
Yeah.
embracing
Yeah.
being single and just saying like fuck it, I don't have to answer to anybody. I'm gonna go out there and just see what this new stuff's all about, like something I never did before.
That's a good point.
and
See, like,
and I did it. And now I think like if I met a girl there and she was cool like that, that if we both had like legitimate, really sincere feelings, that she probably would have to tone it down or just be daddy's little girl. You know?
like we could still go, and you can watch.
Yeah, but yeah, we're fucking. No, you're not fucking anybody else.
But I do think you're onto something about your sex life.
It
not
might,
being-
yeah.
Like you're gonna have to fucking get into weird shit if you ever get a girlfriend and be like, oh, we have to go on the bus.
Well,
or
guess
I'm not
we're
gonna
into
be able to
pegging
nut."
now.
Like,
No pegging, no pegging. That's
It's not
excellent.
gay if a girl does it.
I guess not. I guess not. I mean, I still love her. So
It's not a cock.
oh,
Oh God. See,
See-
like just because in my sex life we are a little weird.
uh-huh.
I worry about it escalating like into the future because this is the last person I'm ever gonna fuck.
Right, right.
So like we're just gonna have to keep pushing the envelope.
You have to, yeah.
And like,
Or just go to the craziest extreme that you think you can, and then just keep it within range. you know, like,
Yeah,
well,
like,
we fucked jumping out of a plane once, so you're like, well, everything's wide open now. I mean, do whatever.
nothing will ever be as crazy as that.
Yeah.
no.
Could you imagine?
See, I don't need to know there's a peak of craziness I can reach. Like, cause I'm a very goal-oriented person, and I'm gonna have to find that.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should search, get on a quest.
I'm very happy with my sex life, except for like she just went back on that the IUD and
Is that the thing that blows you up?
no that's the
Real close.
yeah, something like that. It might be the same thing.
IED.
IED.
The one that when like soldiers come back, they're like, I'm missing a leg. I'm like, what happened? Like, I stepped on a.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know, whatever the fucking weird cork-like birth control they have now.
That gets shoved up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
Like for like years,
yeah.
and she's like just been fucking ragging it for like a month.
Oh dear.
Yeah. What the hell is that?
That's a private room there.
Oh, I see.
It's nice, right? You meet a girl,
Yeah.
you guys go back, you share.
It looks clean.
Wow.
It's very
Yeah.
clean.
I'm
With
impressed.
with a NASCAR cleanup crew, it's it's easy to. There's like 2 guys on the job, cleaning and stripping the room. It's
Yeah,
like, it's like you
Are
have
they
your
dressed
own-
like gimps? Can they be?
you know when you were telling me, I didn't think it would be nasty, but I just feel like it would be dimly lit.
Yeah,
no,
like
no, everything's on
Just
the
a
up.
mattress.
Everything's on the up and up. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
it's
very
that's very nice. It's organized.
yeah. I mean,
Very classy affair.
that's
It is a classy
That's the thing.
affair.
When you pay for something, you usually get quality. So
That's
you're
true. That's true.
like you're gonna see some stuff.
That's dude. How do you start an orgy?
I don't know.
Let alone an orgy business.
Oh, well,
I'd imagine you and a girl start making out, and then you just do this while you're making out.
oh
and then you hop in, and then
yeah, you tag them in. Really?
You tag him in.
You just- yeah. I jump over the top rope. Like, all right.
choose you.
Is it like Royal Rumble style? You
on
gotta
the
throw
turn.
someone over the top rope
Yeah.
off the bed, and
Right. And
yeah.
then it's like, every 50 seconds someone comes running in.
yeah, you're out of the orgy
exactly.
now.
Exactly.
Before you know it, there's 7 people trying to on a California king.
Just going ham.
I mean, it has to end at some point. Does everyone just pause?
Ooh.
Like, hey, Vince, Josh, are you guys done too? I'm really tired.
Yeah,
what
like,
do you-
When
How does
when
it-
and how does an orgy end?
well, I know how they.
Is it like, okay, Greg just nutted, we're done.
Like
yeah.
Like,
Oh,
he finally got off.
I think that's when somebody should run down the aisle. Like as soon as George nuts, somebody
like-
runs down with music, theme music, and everything, just Ultimate Warrior style.
like I assume the orgy doesn't have like a fucking set end time.
I just,
Like
you
what
got-
time do you show up? What
You
time?
got an hour.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Let's do this.
Is there a bell that rings? Ding ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Like these. Do you have this
No,
information?
no. See, that's where it's.
No, this is just
What time?
general. Like,
What
how
time
does-
do people like show up?
You show up early. I'm an early person. I always like
Oh,
if like I'm supposed to be here at 6, I'm here at 5:50 or
Oh, the
5:45.
orgy as in the event. I thought you
Yeah.
just meant an orgy in
So
general.
I don't know if
I mean,
like
of course, it's like a start time.
I feel
Yeah,
like,
like-
if I was gonna go to one, I would be there early, and I would be
Right.
like, I don't want to be the first one naked, just sitting there like, wait, what's up?
Yeah, like you're sitting in the middle of the room, just fucking going knuckles up.
Hey, you guys here for the orgy?
Slow stroke.
What's up, guys?
I'm getting ready.
I'm just fluffing myself.
If you guys want
really.
to sit down, we'll begin.
Jenna will be here soon.
There's another thing. Like when you're
She just texted me. She's stuck in traffic. She wanted
Like-
to just get ready. I mean,
now,
Right? It's mind-boggling.
what's the? Yeah, I have so many questions. They're just gonna keep coming to me.
Yeah, please. Yeah,
And
please.
I'm sorry if I get giggly. It's no disrespect. I just
No.
I have to make fun. I have to poke at everything.
No, you got. I mean, hey, I'm still learning every time I go, and that's why I continue to go.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I'm just like, what?
Okay, what's the close protocol?
Clothes protocols. You dress normally.
Okay.
You dress like you're going to a nightclub to go dancing or something. You and the lady out on town, like you would dress to go to, I don't know, anywhere. I mean, I'm not telling her to wear a mini skirt and high heels. You know what I mean? But dress nice, whatever. And then past that, it's almost like it's optional. The clothing is optional. But
Okay.
some of the events I've been to have themed. Like there's this one. It's at a different facility, same style. But they have like a cowboy night where girls wear like Daisy Dukes and boots, and that's it. They're all walking around like whatever the fuck that girl's name was on with the orange car. And the
Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah. They.
What the hell is their fucking cousin's name?
Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, right.
Daisy Duke.
Is that where
Yeah.
the shorts come
Yeah.
from? All right. Well, okay. Well,
Well,
all
that
right.
was the most fucking retarded thing I've ever said on this
Well.
podcast. Wow.
That's okay. You said the R word. What'd you do that for?
I called myself retarded. It doesn't count.
Oh well.
So someone's writing a letter.
I don't care.
Anyways,
Fucking write your letter.
Daisy Duke night, huh?
Daisy. Yeah. So the girls are in a country theme, and that's I think it's got to be much better than going to Jamboree in the Hills.
That sounds way better than
Hell yeah,
Jambo.
it's way better.
Yeah.
Now,
And you don't have to listen to shitty music? I assume there's music.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume that the music is shitty, seeing that it's country themed.
Right.
But the attire, when you speak about the attire for that is themed. Just like I told you, there's a night like heels and corsets where that's the theme. The girls wear heels and corsets. When I go, I wear dress pants, black dress shoes,
Right.
and
I'm
a
sure
polo.
you look nice.
Yeah, I look fly. I got the pinky ring out, just shitting on them.
Jesus Christ. Not when
No, like
is there like a locker room or?
So there's lockers. Yeah, you can put your stuff in lockers, and then there's
There's a locker orgy locker room.
it's like the lockers are out in the public, but if you got to change or something, you just go. There's 4 restrooms, 2 guys, 2 girls.
okay.
There's a dance floor, huge dance floor. There's a stripper pole. There's a DJ. They have like one of those like storage unit style, like the shipping containers, like that they ship stuff
Yeah.
across,
yeah.
like over the oceans and shit. They have like one of those where everyone goes in and smokes, and it's well ventilated with windows and stuff. But they have a big projector screen like on the walls.
Like
Yeah.
this thing?
Yeah, like this. Yeah, pretty big. And usually while the club's playing and the DJ's spinning his tracks, and you're ordering your beer, and you look back and you see what's on the tube, on the old boob tube. There's actually pornographic content being streamed over the screen.
Oh, that's nice.
Sets you in
right.
the mood. Yeah, it's wild. So you're like in it, like you're invested. You're like, you like see some girl like looking at like watching it too, because she's like, oh, this is whatever it is. It'll like cycle too. Like it'll be like, oh, just guy girl, and it might be 2 girls, and it might be some dude like tag teaming 2 girls, but like
Mhm.
different clips or whatever. But that's what's streaming over. So if you guys are watching the same thing and then you look back, lock eyes.
Nice.
You know,
nice.
yeah, you're like,
a
whoa,
little bit of magic in the
Yeah,
air.
it kind of sparks the magic. Yeah, little pixie,
Give them one of these.
little pixie. you're like pointing at it, like pointing at you, pointing.
Got to
at
do
me.
the move.
So like
You like this too? This is us.
in like the common area.
Yeah,
Like,
the common
Can
areas.
you
There's common
Are
areas.
you wearing like the bar and the dance floor and shit
Yeah.
like that? Now, are you wearing clothes, or do you have the option to?
You have options.
Can is Henry hanging dick? Like go
No,
and order a beer?
I've never seen a male nude in the common area, and I feel like it's just the same as like any type of like female nudity. Like everyone wants to see boobs. Girls appreciate boobs.
Right.
Guys
Yeah.
appreciate, but like
Boobs
nobody-
are universal.
yeah, boobs are universal. Nobody like appreciates
Why
seeing
is
a dick.
that?
No, because no one like dicks are not cool.
Why
It's-
can the male show his own nipple, but a female can't?
That's right.
It's literally the same thing.
It's the same thing.
They're just larger and more appealing.
Right, universally.
Yeah. Yes.
Not like, is there dudes just walking around like full mass? Or are they fucking turtle heading? Like,
Nobody's pooping.
no, I mean like,
This is a classy affair, man. There's no one's pooping here.
well, not to his knowledge.
Yeah, I haven't
not
seen,
yet.
I haven't seen any.
Those motherfuckers that close the blinds.
Like that's like, is
Yeah,
there
they-
like some dudes that like haven't figured out fluffing yet?
Like to stay in.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Because I'm just picturing like a terrible, terrible gym locker room where like old guys are fucking walking around like they're little fucking mushrooms.
yeah. No,
Ugh.
I mean, I would say that the average group of people is probably like 28 to, I'd say maybe like 45, 50 maybe.
So people that are too old to go to bars.
Yeah, I would say a little past going to the bar. They just
guess-
had an under 35
yeah.
night, and I was upset I
Yeah.
missed it because, like, I'll be 31 here in June. I'm not getting any younger or older. I'm kind of
Mhm.
right in the middle. But like, I don't like going downtown Pittsburgh to go to the club. It's crazy. It's fucking
It sucks.
It's chaos. Fucking girls are fucking trash. They're puking outside. I deal with all these like fucking 21-year-old meathead guys that are all like fucking hormonal, raging crazy.
Right.
I don't want to go. I want to
Yeah.
go somewhere
No,
chill.
fuck
And,
that.
when I go somewhere chill, if I meet a girl, I want to bang her.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that her being 34 and just recently divorced, that she's like fucking ready to roll.
Fuck yes, it's way easier.
We're adults
and she's
here.
probably not going to tell someone that you raped her because she was drunk.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
So we're all here for the same purpose. So like, I really enjoy these places because
You
it's
need
like
you a woman.
She's there to get down.
it's
too.
raw. Yeah, it's a raw encounter. It's just like fuck everything. No games here.
See, this is the future.
This is the future.
You know, we're stuck here in 2018. He's in 3018 at the orgy.
I'm going, and I'll continue to go. I mean, until like if I got into a serious relationship, I wouldn't go. Like I might bring it up to her in a year
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, my buddy told me something about this place."
Yeah, like she can't know there's like a previous history. You can't be walking in there. Shane,
I'm over there giving high fives and daps to everybody and every bouncer in the club.
honey, I didn't walk right for a week.
Like we haven't seen you in a while. I'm like, yeah, bro.
Who are you guys?
So,
Now, how did you discover this?
oh, where did I discover?
How did you? I don't think you've ever told me this.
So, one night I'm watching Eyes Wide Shut, one of my favorite movies, Nicole Kidman, Tom
Yeah.
Cruise, and Tom Cruise stumbles upon this place by a piano playing friend, and he doesn't even really know where he's at. He's blindfolded while he's playing. Tom Cruise follows him, and they have the underground, very private, upscale sex club. So I get to thinking, I'm like, that's got to be real.
Right.
It has to be real. So
you just Google it, or
I just Google like, are these places real? And then I got on these forums, and the forums are called FetLife, like
I've
FETLIFE.
seen that.
Yeah, it's like a MySpace. It's without Tom and with sex.
Yeah.
you don't get a song though. Like there's no like.
Oh,
when I come
you
to your
can't make
page,
your own playlist.
That's the only shitty part. I mean,
I'm not gonna have to hear some fucking weird Paramore song or.
I've been emailing them. They just haven't replied. But so I'm on there looking, and then I get to find that there's like what they call them lifestyle clubs, and that's how they prefer to be spoke about. Like midgets like to be called little people or whatever whatever's PR right now.
Right.
And sorry, rest in peace, Vern.
No, number one, no one can pretend to like that man because no one's mentioned him in about 20 years.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mini Me.
Yeah, I just
Your novelty wore off.
I didn't know if it was too soon. I didn't want to.
I don't fucking feel
But
bad
do
for
you
that man.
remember? Do you remember that picture of him eating that 12-inch sub from Subway?
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
It was just look that up.
He can live off it for a month.
Google that right now. I need to see this. You have to see this picture if you never. You don't know what I'm talking.
it has to be just about half his size.
Yeah, I think it literally is like half- half
He's got to
of
be.
him.
He's got to be 2'8" or something.
He was like 2'8", 2'9".
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gross. I'm sorry, dude. Like,
Hey, you don't hurt me.
no. Like, he seems offended. Like, fucking thing weirded me out.
Thing. He was just a baby forever.
He's just a baby.
He looked like a sphinx, like the cat.
I don't like his weird little voice.
Yeah.
Mhm. Dude.
He have a weird little voice.
Yeah.
Dude, he looked like not as weird when he started getting fat.
Well, yeah.
Cause you remember like in Austin Powers when he was like skinny and he just looked like an alien.
Yeah.
I think the outfit had something that
He looked
Doctor
like an
Evil.
aborted fetus that didn't die.
Jesus.
Wow, it was on Google. It was
I told you,
Vern
there it
Troyer
is.
eating sub.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Why did you? You shouldn't have a sub that big.
I don't need that.
Wow. Everyone's asking, does it get any bigger, or or do you? Can you zoom in on that? Is that real?
I believe so. Oh, God damn it.
Wow.
Who's the fucking monster that didn't cut it in half for him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because every time I've ever gotten
It's cut in half.
yeah.
Look, it's bending down there in the middle too. Like he really. It's about to spill. He looks angry. Like it's about.
This
to
one's bad.
Oh, an action photo. What size shoe do you think those are? 3s?
Oh, dude, that's like a baby 4.
Wow, I wear 6.5. This guy's.
Wow. That's sad.
Oh, he's like, I'll take a men's small T-shirt and a 3-year-old pants.
It's funnier when he's carrying it in the bag.
Oh dear.
Oh,
All right, would you bang Bridget the midget?
Wait, he's carrying a butterball turkey. On his fucking.
Oh, he's struggling to push it. Look at that
Aw.
face.
Oh, someone pick it up for him, you fucking monsters.
It
You're
probably
taking
weighs-
pictures
it
of him.
probably
Look
weighs
at him.
more than him.
This is why he drank himself to death.
Oh,
You fucking assholes.
Look
If
at
I
that.
would have saw him, I would have helped.
he's so proud to be an American. You guys are just fucking watching him
Just
struggle.
shitting all over him. I mean, like,
It does look.
Who the hell would like
Those.
that turkey? Is probably weighs more than him.
It has more girth than he does. That's for sure.
oh, absolutely.
His pants wouldn't fit on that turkey.
Aw,
Oh.
poor little guy.
Rest in peace, Fern. I'm sorry.
I mean,
This all makes sense now. Now I understand why he had substance abuse.
Oh,
issues
he's feeding
for
the
years.
lion in that one. That's the.
he's feeding
Photoshop. Photoshop's amazing.
the one of Sacha Baron Cohen. Did you guys ever watch that Bruno movie?
No.
You need to, because it might be one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen.
I've seen Borat and
Borat was good.
what's the most recent one he's done? Maybe I have seen Bruno.
Well, he did Ali G.
I
he
like when he's
did,
Ali
Ali
G.
G. I liked Ali G too.
And then he did the one, he did Bruno.
Borat, Bruno. Oh, and then he had that. I have seen Bruno. It's been a long time though.
I adopted this black baby. I named him OJ. Oh!
The juice. He totally did it, right?
Oh, totally. Did you ever see that, the confession tapes?
I watched whatever was on USA or Netflix. The People versus O.J. Brown or whatever.
OJ
Or O.J.
O.J. Brown.
He's brown, so it kind of took me through a loop.
Racist.
Whoops.
O.J. Brown.
I've seen him like in Las Vegas, like pictures of him after he got out this last time, and like women are still like taking pictures with him and smiling, and I'm like, oh, they weren't alive when he fucking slayed his
No.
wife.
Yeah.
Like they don't know.
What are you famous for?
He's a football player.
Yeah. Gone.
He's not strong enough to cut someone's head off again, right?
Dude, he's old as fuck.
Right. He's like in his 70s,
Yeah.
definitely. But yeah.
Speaking of the Bronco, they're supposed to be bringing that back too. OJ drove that white
See,
Bronco.
They're
Yeah.
just fucking trying to cash in on OJ right now. Before, like, they think he's gonna fucking slay someone again, and they want to be like, "You remember when this happened?"
2019 white Bronco.
A part
for
of
sale.
history.
Well, didn't he just come out and say he did it?
Yeah, the
Like,
OJ
not that
edition.
long ago.
Ooh, I don't.
He wrote that book that was like, "If I did it,"
If I did it,
That's-
how he would do it. It was
Yeah.
basically how exactly he did it.
pretty much how he did.
Yeah.
He did that.
As long as you say hypothetically, if I was to.
They just released that OJ Confessions thing. It was like an interview from like the 90s that he did that like never made it to air for some reason. And like he starts talking like hypothetically in it. And then every once in a while he'll catch himself and be like, you know, if I were to do it. Meanwhile, he's like describing what he did.
I know. So that's why I think that book's funny.
I'm like, ooh, dude, you definitely cut that girl's head off.
Like it's just like, this is how I would do it.
We had a
It's
very
like,
volatile relationship.
Yeah.
She had a new boyfriend, and I wasn't happy about it. So you cut her?
Well, I
Because it
mean,
looked like you really weren't happy with her. There's fucking blood everywhere.
how do those people that hang from shit, you know, the people that put hooks in themselves, how does that stuff not rip their flesh? You know?
Right?
You ever think about that? Like you people, like I cut myself with a straight razor the other day trying to shave my face, and like these people are putting like a full blown like utility hook, and like a couple of them, and then they're like swinging around and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
That is-
I mean, I got cut with something real small and whatever, and these people
These bitches are like,
ripping their skin in half with hooks. There's not even like a grommet in their skin. Like I could see maybe like hanging by like a gauged ear or something. you know?
oh my god, that's fucking.
But, like,
that's rough.
But just a hook
it is. It's so
in their
foul.
back. How do they do that?
That's a good question. Because that shit is.
I guess
know
just
exactly-
because it's fucking dispersed over so much flesh.
Maybe. It is gross.
Yeah.
What you're
Could you
talking I
imagine-
know exactly what you're talking about.
Like people like die from less than that.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
god damn it. And like that's gonna continue to happen with this non-vaccinated generation. They're gonna die of like fucking polio or some shit like that, or whatever they got on these hooks, because they have to do it outside.
So like like
Pond water.
when we talk about like you're just gonna you might be tainted, and like from now on, like whenever you meet a girl, you have to get into some like wild crazy shit.
Yeah.
This is what I draw the line with.
Yeah,
I
that
d-
needle play
I
shit.
draw the line with that kind of stuff. The needle play.
Yeah, I'm not into
Yeah, the
whole,
rope thing is hot as hell, but like, don't fucking. We're
Yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah, that draws a line for me.
The whole
So I
pain shit,
No.
I don't get it.
No.
No, I get the pain shit. I don't get the fucking needle shit or the cutting shit.
Or-
I get some of the pain shit, but that's like taking it to the
That's
extreme.
a whole nother.
That's taking it to the extreme. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You need to step back and evaluate your life.
yeah, like
what-
who
Yeah.
fucking didn't hug you?
Yeah, really. Or who beat you?
Like,
strap me up to this and punch me in the dick as
Yeah.
hard as you can until I come blood.
I'm gonna need you to step on my genitals with high heels.
I
There's
only-
people that are into that. I said, how do you figure that out? Like someone kicks you in the nose, like, oh, that felt great.
It has to be.
Dude, if I ever got hit in the balls and I thought to myself that felt great, I'm immediately going to a therapist. 'Cause
Yeah.
we need to sort this out.
Yeah, I was like, where do you? Why? Why does that?
And
why does
who are you going through? Like that's your first time, and someone's going through with it with you. Like
Ugh.
when you get hit in the balls and they're going, oh, and you're like, oh.
She's like,
And then whoever just kicked you in the balls is like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
what noise did you just
Did I
make?
just what?
she's like, I like
What
when you.
noise you just
I like when you pull my hair
the
and
hell?
spank my butt. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I like when you wear high heels and just munch my sack up. Just step on it, kick rocks. I don't give a shit. Just hurt them. I love it. She's like, oh, yeah, I don't know if this is going to work.
You're right.
Stick your high heel up my ass.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
She's like, wow, that escalated really quick.
Yeah, I just wanted you to pull my
I don't.
hair.
I couldn't. See, I'm a pussy. I don't even like that shit. Girls could have grabbed my hair before, and I'm like, stop. This is fucking annoying.
Like,
that,
you-
that is
You know how
irritating.
long
You're
it
not
took to
That's a good
grow
way
this?
That's a good way to get
Like
me
you're
to
not
punch you in your
slapping
mouth.
titties at all, are you?
Slapping titties?
Yeah, you're not slapping titties at all.
Slapping their titties?
Yeah.
I'm
Are,
slapping
are you
their
a titty
titties.
slapper?
You-
I'm saying my hair. You want me to pull your hair? Yeah, I'll pull a bitch's hair.
Yeah.
But not my hair. Don't pull my hair.
Yeah, I don't like being hurt. But I'll
Yeah.
hurt something else. I got a lot of pent up aggression
Yeah.
in me.
I got a magnifying glass and a sun.
I got a magnifying glass.
I'm so angry.
See them titties, bitch.
Like I like branding my women.
We're gonna play Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh,
Good God.
yeah. There's a lot of stuff I'm still confused about. Where it comes from.
What?
How they're just like, yeah, this is what I'm into now. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and how do you figure that out?
How do you figure it out? The path these people take. I thought,
Yeah. Like I don't.
So
Like, I hope it doesn't get that I get so bored that I have to look for crazy shit.
you're already on that quest. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but to
When you
get-
first start beating your dick, you beat it to like a picture of a pair of boobs, and then all of a sudden you're like,
Right.
all right, well now I need to add something.
Well, no, I know what you're talking about. See, that's what I was saying.
Now-
it has to be people gets crazy with their fucking porn, with what porn they're watching, and then
Yeah,
it's just like
it doesn't do it anymore.
Now I need to act it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. And
But how
porn being so much more readily available, it only pushes
Oh, it's
that
making
envelope.
it so much worse.
Yeah, I had to wait on dial-up. Like I'm like, oh,
Oh, we were right on the tail
Internet-
end of magazines.
yeah, yeah.
That's fucking weird. Like
I
my threshold was so low.
yeah. Like, especially for like Playboy and stuff. Like if you found a Hustler that was like spread open, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. If I'm a hustler now, I'd be like,
You
who
might-
gives a shit? Like, I'll read this
Yeah.
on the toilet. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Sweet. Is that all they're gonna do?
oh, cool, a picture of your butthole.
They're not even
That'll-
going to fifth base.
I think every
Because hustlers like that dirty.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Playboy had like they all had pubes though. Like every girl was like at the time, like, no, I want her ball pussy.
yeah.
And like, it was different.
Playboy is terrible.
Yeah. You think
There's
they all
like no nudity in it anymore.
You think
I
he
don't
fucked-
No, they put her back because everyone quit buying
because
it.
because they were like, fuck this.
Yeah, we didn't read this shit for their articles. even
was
though,
just a
like,
Yeah,
line.
who reads a Playboy article?
Right?
like,
I don't fucking. I've owned many a Playboy, and I've never read a single fucking article in that thing.
Oh, they did have a funny little section in the back, like little cartoons, like Family Circus style.
Yeah, I would read the cartoons sometimes. I think.
occasionally they'd get a good interview. Occasionally,
So,
but like
so
other
now
than
we
that,
look back, we might have read one article.
well, no,
Yeah.
like you said, you Playboy articles, you'll read them online,
yeah,
like not in the magazine.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever out of a magazine.
I
the
definitely
actual-
wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't give them my money.
No, fuck
No,
Hell
they have some
no.
sort of weird subscription
Dude,
service
porn's
too,
for
don't they?
Porn's free. What are
Yeah,
you talking- I'm
you
not
know,
gonna
I
pay
don't
you.
need
Yeah.
you.
What the fuck? It's
Like-
like the that's like the shit on Comcast. Like, what fucking like caveman
Who's
pays
doing
for,
this?
pays for porn? Like, what kind of like? And then it's like,
and that born.
and I'm not, you know what? I'm not fucking paying $7 for 30 seconds because that's all I need.
Yeah.
Yeah, prorate it.
You know what I
Comcast.
mean?
You're like, you guys can see. I only watched
It's a
like,
fucking 15-minute porn, or
yeah.
30-minute porn.
You guys see, I scrolled to 8:57 and then started and was done at 9.
So I just,
That's
So,
it. I didn't need all that. So just prorate it.
you
for me.
watched me rewind it 3 times.
Yeah.
and then
It's on record. You guys
So-
know how much content you stream to me. Don't lie. You're running up my data right now.
That is fucking weird that someone is paying for that.
Yeah, do the math, guy.
Like you're paying for cable. You're gonna tell me you don't have a smartphone or access to a computer,
And you want to risk fighting with your wife over the Comcast bill? Like,
right?
no, I didn't watch Babysitter 7.
What's the least conspicuous one?
I'd never do that. I'd use my phone, duh.
shit, yelling from the fucking living room. Tina, why would I order Ass Blasters 9? Why would I do that?
What's in it for me? I have you. That's adorable.
Oh.
Why would I spend $15? Why would I do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that, David?
I think those are expensive. I mean, I
They
think
are expensive. I'm pretty sure they are.
Doesn't Playboy have like a subscription service where like it's like a substantial amount of money per month?
For what? Like Playboy models are even fucking or anything. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't fucking care
No.
for some titties every once in a while.
What happened to
No.
all those whores now that Half's dead?
Yeah.
Did they get free? Were they just they're like we're free now?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
can
we're
run,
free
we can
now.
run.
I was
He
one
left
of the
you
ones
nothing.
trying to get part of his.
The lock will only unlock until his heart stops beating.
I mean, I'm
When
sure
the
you
gate
get.
just opened.
You have to get some kind of bonus being one of like the ones when the hot potato came to you. Like you're like, oh, he died. Like everyone's like, well, I might be. At
Did he have like
a bunny
4
when he
wives?
He's had a lot of wives.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, didn't he have 4 at once though?
No, he had a wife and a bunch of chicks he was banging.
Now, could you
Yeah.
do that?
I know he's
Or
been-
no, he had girlfriends.
He's at
Could you do that? Could you have more than one wife? Could you have 4 wives? I know you're a busy guy and you
Like-
got kids and stuff, but just say that she handled the kids and you could have like 3 more wives. But you're probably going to have kids with them too. So
Damn. This is
See?
this is messy business here.
Like,
how do you
I don't-
feel about that? Like what is that, polygamy?
Yeah.
Could
I
you be a
mean,
polygamist?
Sherry, why are you having this conversation?
I'm
You're
just-
only my
that's a-
bang wife.
See, that's a
I don't
different
have these
situ-
fucking financial talks with you. You're my bang wife.
You're
So
my
so
bang wife.
That's
Yeah,
the only
this
thing I do with you.
This is yeah.
No, I assume you're banging all of them because
think
what
you-
else is in it
I
for
think
you?
you bang all of them.
You're dealing with
You
a
def-
whole
you
lot of
definitely-
women.
you
You're
definitely
fucking
bang 'em.
banging something.
Yeah, why would you just?
I think it would be great, but I think there'd be some downsides to it too. Like,
Oh yeah, they're gonna gang up on you
Yeah.
real hard.
They're gonna gang up on you, and then they're gonna be constantly fighting.
Yeah.
Because
you spent
girls are
an extra
jealous.
half hour at her house. What the f
Oh
is
my
she doing for you?
Oh,
then
so
they're
we're
gonna-
not all like living together.
No, they have different houses.
no, you have. He's talking like you got 4 different separate families.
Yeah, and they all know it's cool. Like they know it's not like you're hiding your, it's not like you're living a double life. And
What do you think the pros are? Because all of it's not. There's no pro I could think of. I
So
would
like you're like
I'd
going to
kill
house to house like every other night.
just, yeah.
Yeah,
That's fucking.
What's
Yeah,
going
I'm
on?
dude,
sure
do you
you-
have to pay the
if you have-
fucking bills for all these houses?
I don't know. I'm sure you work some kind of arrangement out, like like Mondays and Wednesdays are my days with Cheryl, and like
No, here's
You have kids with all of them, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, what do you walk in and you're just like, what's his name? I can't remember. Which house am I in?
yeah. I think there should be a picture on the door, so like
Oh, this is my family that lives here.
yeah, Cheryl and Jonathan.
Ron, Jeremy.
see.
You got
no.
two se-
You don't think you could do it? I don't know.
No,
I see people.
Who's paying the bills?
Good question. What if you have a
That's an
really-
issue.
If you have a good job, like I watch all
Well,
these
let's
weird
just
shows.
say
on,
money's
like,
not an issue. Just let's not get.
I can't.
Let's not get that. Let's not get
to
that.
put it in perspective, you need some type of. I mean,
I'm supporting 4 families. Money's an issue.
it's on TLC.
Maybe get a baller job.
So you have to be rich to be a polygamist.
Well,
I
yeah.
would, sure. I mean,
Fuck Trump. Fuck porn stars. Tiger Woods. Porn stars. To fuck beautiful women and have all kind of good. You gotta have money. Look at us. I mean, we're not. We're not.
well, clearly it's Trump. I mean, clearly it's money for him.
Oh yeah, he doesn't get fucked for free.
Hell
Ever.
no, he doesn't get fucked for free. When's the last time he had
Agreed.
sex for free?
Oh, never.
Yeah, probably never.
No.
He's always been a weird looking motherfucker.
That's true.
He's never had sex with a woman that could look him in the eye.
Doggy style only. Reverse cowgirl only. I cannot look him in the eye.
How many people do you think he grabbed by the pussy?
Oh, dude.
Oh,
If you were to put if you put a
Jesus
number on it.
Christ.
You know how cocky he is? I'm sure he's
I'm
grabbed
surprised-
so many pussies.
I'm surprised he didn't grab Macaulay Culkin by the pussy in Home Alone 2.
Oh, or Vince McMahon's.
Yeah, that too.
I don't think he has one, but
Oh God, dude.
Macaulay Culkin might.
We started following Macaulay Culkin on Instagram, by the way, and it is the best Instagram we follow.
I haven't noticed.
Is he still all messed up?
No, he's fucking fantastic, is what he is. He lives a ridiculous life.
Yeah, he just really. Yeah, he's been off drugs for a while now. He's just a goofy person.
Yeah, he's
He's
just
just kind of fascinating.
for some reason he just quit giving a fuck,
Yeah.
and he looks so happy.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say he's not doing bad in life. I don't think, as much as people think he is. I don't really think he
I
is.
think he had some fun.
did you ever see that that Home Alone thing they did with him like a few years ago, where he's in the back of the car and like he's describing why his fucking parents suck.
He's smoking cigarettes because he's all like anxious.
He's all twanged
He's
out
all
and shit.
anxious and stuff. Like
Did you ever see that?
I've never.
it's
seen
pretty
it.
hilarious.
Oh my God, I'll
Oh.
see if I can find that.
Here we go.
Coming in hot.
Bye, Vern.
Bye, Vern.
Oh, poor Vern eating that fucking giant sandwich. That sandwich is too big for you.
You think he was
Why
like
would
out
you-
of breath from trying to hold it up while he was eating
He
it? Like,
probably was like, it's just too heavy for him. It's probably like my arms.
Man, my arms.
My little.
My little baby arms.
This is offensive.
Meh.
I assume that's how he speaks.
I tell you what, if I was drunk and I was looking at that top picture, hey,
Macaulay Culkin's pretty.
yeah,
Sure did got a pretty mouth, Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Whole family, right, goes on vacation. Whole family, and they forget their 8-year-old fucking son. Their 8-year-old son, all by yourself in the house for a week.
And I'm really sorry, man. I did not mean to upset you.
I had to fend off my house from 2 psychopath home invaders.
That's really terrible.
I was just a kid.
Oh, this ain't the fucking right one.
I mean, I still have nightmares about like this bald weirdo dude chasing.
Oh, shit.
I like the bald weirdo.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
how's
More
it
than
going?
Marv.
Today
or
I'm going to
Merv.
show you my awesome new Wix.
He's like, stop it, Marv. I like
I
the
am Marv.
I like the other guy. I don't like Marv. Marv
You-
was funny, but I like the.
You like Joe Pesci?
Is that Joe Pesci? Yeah, I like Joe
Yes.
Pesci.
Whatever
I've
happened to
always
Joe
liked Joe
Pesci? Why
Pesci.
isn't he in things?
He just quit acting.
He was in Casino, right?
yeah,
I like Casino.
forever ago.
He quit. He just.
He had enough. Are these for anything?
I forget why you did this.
Reppin' Honda?
No, actually, everything's not okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I'm in the wrong car. My app said that Anna was coming to pick me up.
This is Anna's car, and I'm Anna's husband. But my wife, my fucking wife, whose fucking job this is, decided that she did too much blow last night and she just can't do it. And so she gets her husband, who doesn't even know how to fucking drive, to do her job. Not that I don't shit to do on my own. Where do you want to go?
Sorry, did you say that you don't know how to drive?
No, not really.
I could just drive us if you want.
You do that?
Yeah.
This is goddamn amazing.
That would sell me a Honda. I mean, I'm already a Honda guy, but
Never marry your childhood sweetheart.
This would sell me a fucking Home Alone sequel.
Is that your wife?
No, it's my mom.
Forward calls from your mom? It's ice cold, dude.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I'm just kidding, man.
You think that's ice cold?
No, I'm really, man. I'm just joking around.
How about this, all right? It's Christmas time. It's
oh,
fucking Christmas. And your whole family, right, goes on vacation. Whole family, and they forget their
Oh,
8-year-old
this is
fucking son.
amazing.
Their 8-year-old son.
that is
All
cold.
by yourself in the house for a week.
And I'm really sorry, man. I did not mean to upset you.
He looks so much
Fend off
better
my
now,
house
though.
From 2 psychopath home invaders.
That's
Well, yeah, a few years
really
ago he was
terrible.
not
It's just
looking
a
very
kid.
good.
This is just like 2015,
I mean,
maybe.
I still have nightmares about like this bald weirdo dude chasing me around, talking like Yosemite Sam. I'm gonna pull your fingernails out. I'm gonna get you, you little scam. Calling me like louse and shit like that. It's
Wow.
I don't even know.
Pull your fingernails
Yeah, no,
out.
I
They
understand.
remembered my bastard of a brother, you know? But they forget me, you know, the cutest fucking 8-year-old in the universe.
Oh my god.
He probably still thinks he's cute.
Here's what's fucked up. After this,
Your
he cut
mom's
all his
name
hair off and got
tried to
healthy and like
save you
is
and come
really
back
good
with
looking
Damn,
again.
man.
Damn.
I mean, she was too busy being like a groupie to a polka band or something like that. I've never even gotten the whole story. It's just that my house was such a fucking zoo. I couldn't even eat a slice of pizza without having to go to war or something like that. It was. What the fuck was she thinking?
Your mom sounds like a real cunt, man.
Well, you know. So, how does that register in your book of things that are ice cold?
I'm not gonna make everyone listen to this.
That's
listen to
that
this.
is cold though. That's like Antarctica.
That's fucking hilarious. I want to see him now.
I mean, that is literally like how Kevin McAllister should react to that.
That's how I would have grew up.
And not even one time, but 2 times.
And they're like, we're gonna do it to you.
Yeah.
This time you're gonna be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Where was it? New York City, I think the second one was.
Yeah, well, yeah, he got on the wrong plate. They remembered him then. That time.
Kevin. He does look like a chick. Look at that third picture. Wearing like heart-shaped sunglasses.
I think this one's him like recently.
Oh, it did. He looks great.
Yeah, he looks fine.
Wow.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Oh,
Wow.
see there now he's friends with Michael Jackson's daughter.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can we see some more of her?
Oh, you didn't know that
Holy
Michael Jackson had a hot daughter?
Which one is that?
He only has one daughter.
What's her? Doesn't she have like a real stupid name like Paris?
Yes, that's the one.
Paris? Is it Paris?
Yeah, Paris. Yeah.
Ah,
There's Blanket
Blanket.
and
I fucked this hooker one time.
Prince Michael Jackson.
I fucked this hooker one time while this girl I was seeing was in Paris. Thought you guys should know.
Wait, what?
Small world after all.
No, his daughter is very pretty.
Wow. Yeah, see her like that hippie picture with the full
God
body shot.
damn.
Let's see that one. Yeah.
Dude, she's
She don't even look
smoking
like him.
hot. No.
Oh, that's not his biological daughter. Don't be insane.
Oh wait.
Oh, they used his jizz. They artificially inseminated.
Mm.
Well, that would still be his daughter.
Yeah, it is. I don't
I
know where
don't-
his crazy.
How was she
There's
conceived?
crazy theories.
I
People-
don't think like
people
people think
think he would-
jizz.
How was she conceived?
think-
Wait a minute, what happened?
I think that's what people think. He didn't. Like, who was it? Was
There's
he
a
married to-
conspiracy theory on how he impregnated a
They
woman.
think because he was so weird that he probably never even had sex with women. But a lot of people think he must have just. They took his jizz and fucking just.
Do you think he was
artificially-
childhood and backwards? Like, Michael, we're gonna need to stroke your cock a few times. He's like, no, stop. This feels good.
Well,
I'm sure. I'm sure he was.
there's a theory that he was a castrano.
What's that mean?
That is a thing. Like, you know how you have like soprano singers and all this?
Oh,
Well, this is a process where they chemically neuter young boys before puberty to,
have higher pitched voices.
yes, to maintain their higher voice.
Wow.
And they're thinking like that Joe Jackson had him fucking chemically castrated to keep his fucking voice because he was a cash cow.
Wouldn't put it past him.
No, I would. That's like I heard that theory. I'm like, yeah, Joe Jackson would do that.
What's the reason
he would do that.
He's a piece of shit.
And Michael does grab his nuts every time he hits a high
uh
note,
huh.
which makes you think that it might hurt to hit that. Like something down there is. Because I'll tell you, when I yell, I think they come up inside a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
so,
Oh yeah.
so I think he's having some pain there. Like maybe there might be phantom pains, but there's still pains. You guys know what
I
phantom
think
pain
he still
is?
has his balls. I think he was just like sterilized.
Well,
That's
so Michael's seed was planted somehow, some way.
I don't even think it was a seed, really.
But that's
I
why
think
he
he-
doesn't think because he really thinks.
I
this
think he
motherfucker was
fucking
castrated
no.
at 5 years old.
I think he was fucking. I think he just picked someone, like some breeding stock, and said, "All right, Debbie Rowe, here's some jizz."
yeah.
and,
So they did.
And they artificially inseminated her.
Okay. Who was the girl? Well, it wasn't Lisa Presley, was it?
No,
he didn't have
it's an
kids. He
ugly
didn't
woman.
have kids with her. No, I don't think anyone that he was publicly dating he had kids with.
No.
I don't think so.
He only had kids with this one woman,
Wow.
and she might have even been a surrogate. I don't know.
His daughter's hot though,
Yeah, good for her. I mean,
but she's super white.
yeah, you know, like not his daughter,
Yeah.
because he was super black.
Originally,
Yeah,
so I would.
people
think,
forget that shit.
I think that his DNA.
No one forgets that.
I don't
Do
know.
you
You
think
forget,
I've-
you
I've
forget
actually-
how black Michael Jackson
He was very black.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He rang with like rolled with a group of blacks, and they called themselves the Five.
Yeah.
There was it was like a small gang. They danced. They did shit.
Dude, I wake up to fucking Jackson 5 every morning.
Yeah.
That's my alarm.
Really.
Yeah.
Mine's Tainted Love.
Of course it is. Don't touch me, please.
It's the Manson version too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I don't wonder why I'm so fucked up.
Right? Are you just like figuring shit out about yourself right now?
You figure about
Ooh.
who you are.
Everybody's alarm tells them a lot about themselves.
That's hilarious. You just wake up to Manson.
Right? Does that set the tone for the day?
Every day, yeah.
Jesus.
That's like for a while, Chris used to listen to the Downward Spiral as he was going to sleep, and it was like, "Dude, are you okay? Don't, like, you can't do that.
No, dude, you can only like
gonna
you
wake
only
up-
got one or two of those in a lifetime.
You're gonna
and
wake up." He had to have been waking up every day, just being like, just bombed.
just psychologically fucked up. I've been I've been listening to Audible a lot
All right.
because I've been discovering my childhood whimsy at my early 30s.
Yeah.
So I'm like listening to the Harry Potter books because I loved the movies.
Were they
because-
good? Or I've never seen any of them.
Oh, the movies?
Or yeah, anything.
Just started like the third one and go to the end. They're fantastic.
Okay.
But the first two are just like kids' movies. But the books, however, are fucking amazing.
Yeah, I got the Fire Stick, so I could just watch them. But you're saying Audible is reading you the good stuff because they say the books are better. Than
Yeah. Like legit, like I've listened to like all of them.
So Audible just reads you books?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind somebody read me a book.
No, it's fantastic, and I actually retain it.
Do you fall asleep to it? Like, do you listen to it while
Um,
you're in bed, or
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like, I've been
Okay.
going to bed recently. Like, I listen to them while I'm at work, just walking around.
yeah,
Because I'm fucking 6 hours outside to kill.
yeah, yeah,
I have time to listen to a book.
yeah. That's cool.
And, because you can only listen to so much music.
Yeah, you get shit.
Those
cool.
podcasts get on my nerve after a
Yeah.
while.
How does
Yeah.
Audible? What's the charge for Audible, or how does that? Do they have a subscription service? Or
Yeah, it's $15 a month,
Okay.
and you get a credit,
What's a credit get you?
a book.
Oh, okay.
So say like,
Oh, so they're averaging that you read one book a month.
yeah,
Now, what happens if you're a 2 book a month kind of
then
guy?
you just pay for the book, but
How-
it's usually a little bit more expensive.
Yeah. Okay.
See, like the
How long does it take you to get through a book?
I've only ever downloaded these ones, and I think the Deathly Hollows took over 30 hours.
30 hours.
Yeah,
What do you estimate that at? Broke down, 6 hours a day, 5 days. a
probably
week?
about 4 to 5 hours a day.
4 to 5.
So I don't
days.
usually start my morning off.
So you're listening to the book in a week. 2
About,
weeks.
I average about 2 weeks on and off.
2 weeks. Yeah.
So, but like,
Now, is that enough for you, or do you think you could do 2 books a month? That'd
if
be
I
pushing.
blow through one really quick,
It'd be pushing it.
if I blow through one really quick and like I still have like another pay and I have an extra like $30, I'll buy another book.
Okay. Now, do you get to keep that book forever? Is that on your
Yeah.
like a permanent log?
Yeah,
That's
even if I
good.
cancel Audible, I
mighty-
still get to keep it.
Mighty white of them.
Right. But yeah, so like the your credit's like $15 a month
Yeah.
for the little thing, but like if I were to just buy the book, it would be like 30. So like I can fucking wait 6 months and collect them like that.
Not bad.
That-
Can you get? This would be like a bonus. I don't know if this is available, but I'd like to see the book and like follow along because I watch anything I watch on TV, I watch with captions. So fucking ADHD, and I can't. I'm like looking around.
Yeah.
So I watch everything with captions. So I would like to follow along with the book while they read with me.
So
Like even if it was
you might have to
digital.
buy that one on Kindle.
Yeah, buy it on Kindle and like
Listen to it on Audible.
yeah, like a little kid, listen to it all.
Well,
follow along.
it's magnificent on. This is gonna sound retarded, but this is where my whimsy comes in, because the guy reading it does the voices, and,
Alright.
and it's fantastic.
Well, I mean, I think it'd play a big part. Whoever read the book,
Yeah, it's
you wouldn't
just
want
some-
Ozzy reading you a
It's
book.
Jim Dale. He's just some old guy that like, just with an English accent that reads books and pronounces shit funny. And I don't know. I really enjoy it.
Well, I think it'd be good to have an English guy read me the Harry Potter book.
Right?
Yeah, that would be more.
Seeing how they
acceptable.
are English books.
Yeah.
But no, like
For everything else, I want Morgan Freeman.
I dove into it when I got together with Ruby because she loved him as a kid, and she was just watching one day, and I didn't really know what it was. I think it was like one of the last 2 movies because they were like a part 1 and part 2, but it was fucking dark as shit. And,
the Harry Potter book.
Yeah,
Wow.
the movie's called The Deathly Hollows, and the movie was really fucking bleak, and so I went. Like, it caught my attention because I watched it for a good solid 20 minutes before I realized it was fucking Harry Potter.
Is there any love story in these?
Vaguely on the outside. It's like a 3rd story arc that is
Then-
forgotten most of the time.
Damn.
Why?
Just, I like those like when they can at least when you go watch a Marvel movie, they like the Hulk has a thing for some broad and like or Iron Man, he's got a thing with this woman and
It's one of the.
I feel like there's none of that in there.
There's not a whole lot of that. Like, he has like a crush on a girl every once in a while, but like,
other than that
he's usually too busy trying not to die.
he's too wizardy.
There's a guy without a nose that's just constantly trying to kill him for like 7 years. And
a little scary.
yeah, a lot of people fucking die. The books are way more bleak than I fucking thought they would be.
Yeah.
Because shit is just. I think she started out writing a children's book
And
and then did 2.
evolved into her own shit.
And then I think like on the 3rd one, it just like everything started getting really fucking grim.
Ooh.
Shit just started dying. I forget how.
That's crazy that lady wrote it all.
I know. I wish I could write
What
something
is it?
like that.
Rawlings?
J.K. Rawlings.
JK. Just
J-
kidding.
Just kidding.
Just
Rawlings.
kidding, Rawlings.
All these were a joke. She's stupid rich.
Yeah, it's just basically about it's about an abused child using magic.
Yeah.
I suppose it could be because her fan base was just getting older. That
And
she
she was probably just evolving the books.
yeah,
You
no,
know,
that makes sense. I mean,
But
they
he-
were growing,
She had to get darker,
so
deeper
you can't.
as she got older too.
I don't know. I don't know.
that's true because she probably wrote them over at least 8 or 9 years.
And that lady's not that old either. I'd say 50s.
I'd give
Probably.
it to her.
Would you give it to her?
For sure. And I've never even read or watched one of her movies. Like, I'm not even a fanboy. Like, I know nothing about.
Just go watch the Deathly Hollows. It'll be all right.
I've seen her.
I
I was like,
guess-
yeah, I probably
yeah.
would.
She definitely isn't. She isn't hard on the eyes. So so I can see where you're coming from.
Could be better, could be worse.
Right.
Talented, rich,
British.
British.
Yeah.
If she yells at me, it's gonna be adorable.
I'm English.
Like, stop it.
You don't even sound mad, but you're turning red.
Oh. I think that's where it's at. I think foreign women might be where we need to go. Explore next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have orgies in England.
Oh, dude, Europe.
India.
I think that's all.
India.
Is
No,
India
don't
wi-
do.
India-
Don't
India
go to
wild?
orgies in India.
Is India wild? Is that?
I will tell you what I just watched on Netflix was called Wild Wild Country, and that's where they had like all these Indian people moved. They bought 60,000 acres in Oregon, and they built their own like hippie commune. Like they brought like 40,000 people from India and like all over the place, and they built up this whole city. Like imagine the Amish like moving into our local area here
Yeah.
and buying up the mall.
Right.
Getting their people into, and you got Ezekiel running for mayor. He gets it, you know what I mean. And like all the people on the city boards are all Amish, and like they do their own thing. They built roads, they did all this crazy stuff, and they were all Indian people, and they came over from over there, bought up all the land, did all that stuff, and then all the backwards people of the area were like, we don't like those hippies in their town. They're weird.
Yeah.
And they start like attacking them and stuff. It was crazy. I never heard about it in my life. It was happened like 40 years ago. Not
Yeah.
even that far long ago. Those India people are nuts. They have like like crazy wild hippie tantric sex like out in the middle of this place in Oregon, and like it was so loud. They had like small little Woodstocks. They had like world peace parties and shit. And like all the local people would be like, you can hear them people screaming, hooting and hollering, having sex until 4 or 5 in the morning. And it's like a sleepy little town and in Oregon, like older people, retired people, they don't give a fuck. You know, they're waiting to die. And then all like 40, 50,000 hippies move in, all Indian hippies, like, and like people from America were adopting the concept and stuff.
Right.
And they were like, we fucking hate this. Like, we're trying to fucking just live out our last days, and these people are having Woodstock up in the hills. So they ran them out. It was crazy. It was only like 6 episodes if you get bored.
They're all just fucking one another up there until 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
we don't.
bang until the sun comes up.
And you know, like back.
Sounds like they're having fun.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just shitting on their parade.
I haven't had fun in 30 years.
Yeah, fucking add water, cobwebs.
Jesus Christ.
But if you get bored, it's like 6 episodes, and it's totally worth the watch.
Definitely, because I've seen that passing through on Netflix, and I'm like, what the fuck is this about?
I gave it a shot. You know, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna see what's going on. But I never heard anything about it. Like they never talked about it. Definitely not in a history book. Definitely not like ever as one person. Like they're people. They call themselves the Rajneesh, and like Rajneesh, Rajneesh. They're like never once have I heard that word in life. And then like make a joke at it, brought it up, whatever. So for it to be such a huge thing that it was over the span of years to build a whole city and town, I was completely self-sufficient, and then like get fucking trashed on. It blew my mind. I was like, how have I never heard anything about this?
Yeah,
Not once.
it's just the American educational system.
It's great.
They pick and choose what to put in their history books,
Yeah.
and then lie about
Some
it.
like, did you ever see like pictures of like shit in history books that make their way onto like Facebook and shit? They're there
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
it's-
kinda
it's-
weird
it's
shit?
wild.
Like where they're downplaying a lot of shitty things that we've done.
Yeah,
That's
they
crazy.
definitely are. They definitely are.
And then I think
the
you're
black people were freed and we got along forever.
yeah, yeah. Like, it didn't end that clean and easy.
Dude, that was kind of basically how it was taught when we were in school.
Yeah.
They didn't really. I mean, they.
I never went.
I think they briefly touched on the civil rights movement, but it was always
don't
like
remember
that
this-
then they were just free.
It was awkward.
Abe
sitting-
Lincoln came in and he took their change, he snapped them in half, and then they just
Everybody was
they were
cool.
just happy.
Yeah. I'm sitting beside the black in class like, yeah, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know
dude,
what the fuck you're mad about.
We're cool.
What are you so
We're
mad
cool,
at?
man.
Abraham Lincoln snapped your chains in half, man. I don't
He's
know
like,
what
my
you're
dad still hates your family. I'm like, but we're cool, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I had no idea either.
That's fucking.
It is wild because like it wasn't cool to be black until like the 70s.
No.
It was just like that's when
It still
took-
wasn't okay.
It took that long for it to be okay.
It took a lot of.
America's just a shitty place.
Wow,
It
it
really
really,
is,
is.
yeah.
Like when you sit down and really think about it.
It took a real strong Mandingo to carry the speaker box around, though, so that everyone could party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he had to work in the field for at least like.
Is
40
Mandingo a
years.
derogatory word?
I don't know. Well, I think they were all black fighters. I think so. I was using it in a racial slur.
Like I don't know if that's one of those ones I'm like, oh, I wish I had a black friend and I could ask him, but I keep asking things like that, so I can't have black friends.
But like that further south, it's probably okay. But think about like Mexicans like up here. Like it's
Ooh.
not like you don't want to be up because everyone's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I just kicked it with two guys from the local Mexican restaurant in the town that we live in,
Yes.
and
All those dudes are good dudes though.
yeah, they're all right. Yeah,
They get rapey sometimes.
yeah, they get a little touchy feeling. But
I've been in bars with them.
yeah,
They get a little rapey.
Really?
You got to be like, hey,
Hey, you.
can't
I mean,
do
he did
that.
something-
You can't.
I saw him and he put this stack of quarters over this chair and he just kept looking at me. I was like, I'm not doing it this time for you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see how many I can squat on and pick up. I wasn't doing it this time. Last time it was 275. So I'm just trying to break a record.
Did you have to give it back or?
No.
You get
No,
to keep the change.
Yeah, it's
right?
like a make it take it thing. It's like he just kept looking at me. I'm like, no, not again. I haven't spent the last money you gave me.
Oh my god.
Rainy day fund. You guys should get one.
Well, dude, I appreciate you coming on here and telling us these fantastic stories
Wonderful
and letting
stories.
me just be totally ignorant.
Yeah, it's fun. Man.
Like I had legit questions and you answered pretty much
Yeah.
most of them.
I'm glad that I could help out. You know,
That's
it's-
fantastic.
I'm glad you came on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell did it take? Why did it take so
Ah,
long?
man, just I got involved with like a weekly activity that I was just
There was some. Yeah.
tired of
There was
doing.
not matching schedules.
yeah, it's tough. You know, we're all getting older.
I know.
Everyone's maturing, getting fat, and we just
Sucks.
can't.
We sit in a shed every few days a week and just do this.
That's a good time though.
This is the only good thing in my life.
It's
now.
good. Well, hey,
Literally.
you know.
Me too. All right, but dude, thanks you for coming on.
Hey, no problem.
Come do it again soon.
Yes.
please.
Come back.
As always, we may or may not be back this week.
Yeah.
If not, see you next Wednesday,
Bye-bye.
motherfucker. Love you.
Bye.